This message is for parents, especially mothers. Mothers of minor children. If you know anyone that has minor children, boys, girls, especially the girls, your little girls, this message is for you all. And make sure you share this message and let it reach every mother out there. Because if you all are not tired, personally, I am tired of seeing video on social media how little girls have been molested, being raped by their so-called family members, neighbors, boyfriends, and some their fathers. Mothers should be very protective of their children. Mothers, you need to be protective of your little girls. You are their legal guardian. They are looking up to you to keep them safe. If you, the mother, cannot keep your child safe, tell me who would. Are you not tired of little girls getting raped? Even, little boys getting molested? You cannot entrust your child to anybody. You cannot leave your child, your minor children, to anybody. It seems like you people don't understand the meaning of PTSD. PTSD lingers forever in the child's head, in the child's mind. A child that has been raped, a child that has been sexually molested, that damages their brain. It damages everything about them. It messes them up. It messes up their self-esteem, their confidence level, everything. And like I said, it lingers on for the rest of their life, except if they go through therapy, to be able to talk through this. Some might even need medication. Some of these children might even be having nightmares on a daily basis. Each time I see a video where a child has been raped, a child has been sodomized, a child has been molested, it makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me nauseous. If you are not ready to be a responsible mother, if you are not ready to protect your child, don't have children. Don't just leave your children alone with anybody. When your child tells you, "Mom, this person touched me," don't take it lightly. That is why it is very important. From the age of 3, teach your daughters, when somebody touches you in your private area, let them know what their private area is, where it is located in their body. And when somebody touches you here, be sure to bring it to my attention. Don't hide it from me. Bring your children closer to you. Let them trust you. Let them be able to confide in you. Don't choose your boyfriend over your child. Don't even choose your husband over your child, because husband, they are replaceable. Wife are replaceable. Boyfriend is replaceable. Girlfriend is replaceable. Child is not replaceable. A child can be sexually abused and they will not be able to deal with that trauma. Some of them end up committing suicide. Do you think you can replace that child? No. Even if you get pregnant, have another daughter or son, name them after that child, it's not going to be that child, because everybody have their own identity. Even if pregnancy is so easy for you, you can just get pregnant the whole 9 months, you're still hardworking and everything. You cannot replace that child when that child is gone. I am sick and tired of seeing little children, little girls especially. No, don't forget the fact that boys are molested as well, but it's more rampant with little girls. Your minor children, age 18 and below, are minors. Especially those under 10 years old. If your little girl comes to you and say, this uncle touched me this like this, don't say, hey, be quiet, shut your mouth. Don't you say that again. No. Because that child will never come to you again. And that child will be withdrawn. That child will be depressed. If your child comes to you and say, even if it's not your child, even if it's your neighbor child, comes to you and say, this uncle touched me like this, take that child into a private area. Sit the child there and ask the child question. Which uncle touched you? Where did they touch you? When? How many times has the uncle touched you? Instead of you shutting that child up. Or because you don't want to bring disgrace to the family. I don't care even if it's your husband. Do something about it. Especially American women. American women, they will pick their boyfriend over their daughters. Your 16 years old daughter comes to you and say, Mama, I don't like the way your boyfriend is winking his eyes to me. Or when you are not home, your boyfriend touches my hip. When he walks past me, touches my boobs. They go, hey, stop it. You will just urge the child. Stop it. I know you don't like my boyfriend. You think I'm going to leave him for you? I know you're just saying all this because you don't like my boyfriend. You're trying to make us break up. You just urge your child because you think your child is trying to separate you and your boyfriend. Instead of you to take that child into the house and say, what did he do to you? When did he do this? Where was I? And then you open your eye down, you shine your eye and protect your child and tell that child that you have my 100% support. This is not going to happen. I'm not going to let this happen to you. Mind you, if you don't protect that child will hate you for the rest of his or her life. And some of them, they will not even want to go into a relationship in the future. And some will even go into a relationship in the future. They don't want to get intimate with their husbands because of the trauma they've encountered in their young life. And they never got any kind of treatment. It's very, very sad. It's heartbroken. When I was growing up as a little girl, I used to hear that neighbor sleeps with a little girl. Brother, uncle, even fathers. I never knew it's still going to be in existence till now. You take action, you report that person needs to be arrested. Gone are those days that they do it and get away with it. These days they cannot get away with it. They will be put in what's that website called where they put them? They will be registered there as sex offenders. I don't know if they do that in Africa, but in the Western world, that person will be registered as a sex offender. That person will not be seen near any children, any little child, any minor child. Please, I am begging you people, mothers and fathers. Your child might say, oh, my dad touched me this way. Hey, be quiet. Do you know what you're talking about? Don't urge that child. If you urge the child, you will regret it the rest of your life. Because that child will grow up and resent you, and that child will hate you for the rest of their life. There's nothing that can be painful for your own child to hate you for the rest of his or her life. We are their protector on this planet Earth. If you cannot protect your child, if you cannot keep your child safe, what else can you do? Just providing food, clothing, shelter is not enough. You need to provide safety as well for your children. It's high time our little girls stop being molested by the so-called relative, friends, neighbors. Open your eyes, be vigilant if you have little girls. If a particular uncle comes to your house and keep telling your daughter, come sit on my laps, don't come sit on my lap, don't allow that. Because that child can be on that person's lap and it will be fingering your child under your nose. You won't even know it. Because number one, they've earned your trust. If an uncle comes and the child runs away and goes stay in the room, don't say, hey, Grace, your uncle is here. Can't you come say hi to your uncle? No. Open your eyes. And when that uncle leaves, call your child and say, hey, I noticed when Uncle Joe was here today. You didn't want to come out of your room. You didn't want to sit here. What's going on? Don't you like Uncle Joe? Did Uncle do anything to you? If you have made that child to trust you, that child will open up to you. But if you are the type that, you cannot bring disgrace to this family. Do you know what you're talking about? Let me don't hear this in your mouth again. Don't you say this to anybody again. Let this be the first and the last time we hear this from you. You've just shut that child up. And that child will never say anything to you again. That child will not be able to protect himself. And that child will live in depression, in PTSD. We have all kinds of problems growing up. We'll be withdrawn. Some children will start misbehaving. You will be wondering, why my child misbehaving? Why my child do this, doing that? You will know that you are the cause of your nemesis. So please, I'm appealing to all parents, to all dads, to all moms out there. Protect your minor children. You are their number one protector. If you cannot protect them, nobody else can. So please, protect your children. Keep them safe. Keep them safe. Let's put an end to child molestation. Let's put an end to child sodomization. Let's put an end to child raping. It doesn't matter who is doing it. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It doesn't matter even if it's the parent. Not only the girls get molested, the boys do too. So your minor sons too, shine your eye and protect them. Because there are people out there who are looking for little children to sodomize. There are people who are just attracted to little girls. So, to little children, be careful, be mindful. If your child is in a daycare, or you take your child to family member or to friend to babysit while you're at work, and you pick that child up, you always want to ask, how was your day? What happened? Or when you're taking that child to that particular resident, the child is crying, Mama, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Oh, you got to go there. I'm going to work right now. I have to drop you up there. No. You're going to ask your child, why don't you want to go there? What's going on? What happens when you are there? Make inquiries. Ask questions. Ask questions. Because we don't ask questions you don't know. It's not all about going out there to make the money. You still have to protect your children. Please, for crying out loud. Let's protect our children. Let's protect our children, Let's stop this child molestation that is going on. It's becoming so rampant, especially in third world country, because they do it and get away with it. And sometimes the mom or dad don't want to even say it because it's a disgrace. It's a shame. It's bringing the family down. It's a family member. You hush, 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 hush. Don't use your hands to destroy your children's life. Don't use your hands. Don't use your hands to cause problem for your children. Please, parents. And please share my video. Share this video to all mothers out there. You know, when you see something, say something. When something doesn't look right, listen to your God's instinct. Because your instincts never fails you. Go out there and protect your children. Go out there and protect any minor children, please. You know, report. We all are mandatory reporters. Report to the appropriate authority. Let them take control. Let them take charge. Okay? If they have to lock all of them behind bars, so be it. To make the society safe for little girls to grow in. Thank you. Share my video.